Welcome to Vlogmas Day 16. I did a lot of stuff over the past few days, so let's just jump right into it.
So this is my jewelry box. It's one of two. That is the other one. My Opa made this for me when I was 7 years old for my 7th birthday. Emily also has one, and all of my female cousins also have a jewelry box that says their name on it. This jewelry box, however, was actually my aunt's a long time ago, and when my Oma moved out of her house after my Opa passed away, it was one of the things that was kind of left over, and I asked if I could have it, and so I had it, and then I decided to paint it multicolored because it didn't really match my room. I'll show you. This was the color that it was before. It's not blue. It's like this kind of like wood stain color. So I painted it purple, blue, and pink because we had samples of wall swatches. This is what the inside of the top looks like. So it is this robin's egg blue color, and honestly it really needs to be clean. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it this robin egg blue. I do like it, but I don't know if I'm going to be putting like scrapbooking paper or something in there to make it look a little bit better than what it is. And then the two drawers are that blue color as well. I want it to change. I want to paint it white, and that is what I'm going to be doing. So I have to sand off parts of it where the paint is really thick, and I'm going to be painting it white. So let's get started. So I just finished up sanding all the pieces. I got most of the paint off, except for like a few sections, like the back section, which you're not really going to see. Got them. I took out all of the old blue velvet because I'm going to be putting scrapbooking paper down in here. Hi, Lizzie. A lot of this cardboard won't come out, but because I won't see it and it will be covered, I don't really care. Same with the top. I will be covering up like this stuff in here, so you won't really see it, and it doesn't really matter. I got the majority of this thing sanded. As you can see, it's my Tante Donna. It's my Tante Donna's in 1979. And then the top part, which is probably the most important, I really took the time to sand off almost all of the paint because I really wanted it to be nice and smooth. Like the corner pieces, not as great, but you know what? I did my best, and now it is time to paint. I will be painting a thin coat of white paint. It's just acrylic. I'm not using anything fancy. I'm not using spray paint. I'm going to put on a thin coat to all of these pieces, and then afterwards I will do a second coat to make it super opaque. So my camera battery died, and I ended up painting all of the pieces, so they're all white. I put about 3 coats on each piece, so it's nice and opaque. I ended up painting the tops of the drawers, or like the squares on here, with a nail polish, and it's gold, and it's the Sally Hansen one in Golden Eye. I love this one. They actually reformulated it, so it's a little bit more yellow now, but this has a beautiful, like almost copperish undertone. So I painted all the fronts of that, and eventually I'm going to put the little knobs back in place. I'm going to super glue them in. And on the inside, I have decided to put this beautiful chevron scrapbooking paper. So I cut it exactly to size. Got my egg salad sandwich ready for lunch. I used 2 hard-boiled eggs and some mayonnaise. Oh, I'm sorry. I use whipped dressing. According to my dad, we're not allowed to call whipped dressing mayonnaise. It is whipped dressing because it is not mayonnaise. Really, Dad? Who cares? Who cares?
Hello and welcome to my Christmas corner. So today I haven't been up too much. I have been working on music though that you guys will see in a future vlog, which we're going to have a few pre-recorded vlogs from the 20th to the 25th because we're going away on vacation and it's 4 days away and I'm so excited. So I recorded some of that today, and you guys will see that in a few days time, and you'll also see kind of like the transition of it becoming an actual thing. So I will edit the song. You'll see that. You'll see it in the future. Don't worry about it. So I'm in my Christmas corner today to show you what I've been up to. So a lot of my videos for the Vlogmas have been DIY videos, and that's because during the Christmas time, which Christmas is my favorite holiday, I love decorating. So as you can see, I love decorating. I love making things. So like this Christmas sign right here, they were originally wooden blocks, and I made my sister help me with this. So we painted them, like see, they were wooden blocks. We painted them green and alternating with like red, and we put glitter on them, and they turned out really cute. And we made those about 3 or 2 years ago. So they just kind of sit there and they look pretty. This year, I am making a gift for my dad, and he asked me to make it for him. He knows it's not going to be ready in time for Christmas because this thing is going to take a while. So I am a huge Doctor Who fan, and if you know my other channel, you know I do Doctor Who makeup tutorials. But anyways, my dad also loves the show, and he used to watch it when he was a kid, and his favorite Doctor is the 4th Doctor, so Tom Baker, and he asked me to make him the Tom Baker scarf for Christmas. So if you've seen the scarf, you know that it is very iconic. It is super long, and it has many, many colors. So the actual scarf is about 10 feet long, and I will include a picture here of what the scarf looks like on Tom Baker, and I will also include a picture of the pattern because it's super complicated. Well, it's not that complicated, but there's just a lot of steps. It requires 7 different colors of yarn, and I crochet, I don't knit, so I'm going to be doing all of this crochet, not knitted, if that makes any sense, because if I were to knit it, it would take me until probably January, or like late January to actually do it. I mean, I'm a pretty fast crocheter, and I assume I would be a fast knitter, but I don't know, I'd rather crochet it, that way it looks perfect for him, because if I were to knit it, and like a scarf is like the easiest thing to knit because you just keep on going, I want it to look good because I'm giving it to him. If I were making it for myself, I of course would I would knit it, I would take all the time, but since it's for him, I'm going to crochet it. So here are the colors that I purchased. I'm just going to show you it. I've like barely started. So this is an ice cream container with the biggest ball, which is like this tan oatmeal kind of color. As you can see, this is how much I've done so far. Not very much. Anyway, yes, I put it in here because once the ball once I use a lot of the yarn, what I will do is I will cut it and I will put the lid on top, and then it makes it so much easier to take out the yarn when you need it. And plus it's kind of all contained in this container. The hook that I'm using is the Boy, which is my favorite brand of crochet hooks. It's like a metal hook, and they're all colored. This one is a size 6. Yes, I could use smaller, I could use bigger. This is just one that I like using because it fits in my hand great, and it's perfect. It's a great color. I can see where it is at all time because I have another one. I think it's like a 4.25 and it's pink, but I've used it so much that the color's kind of rubbed off, and sometimes I lose it. Okay, next color that we need is a darker brown color, and this one is the Bernat Premium in mocha, sorry. I tried to get all the yarns of this brand, or like this style. They didn't have all of them, so the 2 that I got, this one is Red Heart brand. It's a little bit different. It's not as soft. Lizzie, you don't have to go out. This one's Red Heart, different from Bernat. These ones are so much softer. So we got that one, and then we need 7 more. So we need a dark purple. I actually got 2. I originally got the light purple, and this one is in lilac, and the dark one's in orchid. I love this color, and I'm not going to return it, but when I saw this one at the other store that I went to, I'm like, this is a much better color that matches more, like with the theme of the scarf, so I got this one. But of course, since purple is my favorite color, this will not go to waste. Then we need like a red color, and they had a brighter red, but I loved this one. This one is burgundy, and it is gorgeous. If I have any left over of this, I'm probably gonna make like a headband or a crocheted bow tie. We'll see. Okay, then we needed a gray. This one is in soft gray heather. It is gorgeous. The gray on the scarf is a little bit different. It's either a little bit darker or a little bit lighter. I cannot remember. This is the only gray that they had available, and it's so soft, and I figured some of the colors aren't going to be exact. It's obviously not going to be the exact scarf, so I can get away with kind of changing the colors. The last 2 colors are green. This one is rich green. I love this green. It's so gorgeous. I'm wearing an eyeshadow that looks exactly like this. And the last one is a yellow. Now, they didn't have yellow in any of the brands, and it's supposed to be like a mustard yellow, but I found this Red Heart yarn in, what is this? Cornmeal, and I figure it's gonna work. It'll be the color that's the most wrong out of the entire scarf, but you know what? It's gonna work. Okay, that is enough yarn and crocheting talk for now. Let's get on with the rest of the vlog.
We're having burritos for supper. Yay!
So it is time for an update on the scarf. I filmed that last clip at about 2 o'clock, and now it's about 6:06. That's what the clock over there is telling me. And this is what we have done so far. I have achieved a lot in those hours, and I'm really looking forward to continuing it. So I'm about like 6 rows into this next oatmeal block, and it's supposed to be about 26 rows. And then after that, we add red, finally. It's the only color I have not used so far. And then we just continue. So that's it for the scarf today. I will continue making it this evening, and probably won't be done by Christmas, but we'll see. Like 4 hours for that much. It's, yeah, can't wait. Okay. Lizzie, you get your squeakies? So that is it for today's vlog, and today's joke is, what is red, white, and blue at Christmas time? A sad candy cane.